John R. Brinkley was a notorious charlatan, radio broadcaster, and medical quack who set up practice in Kansas in the early 1900s. In the year 1930, the state of Kansas decided to do away with his quackery, suspended his medical license, and in response, Brinkley nearly became the governor of the state of Kansas. Today, in Sinister Kansas history, we're going to talk about the Goland Doctor, J.R. Brinkley. John Romulus Brinkley was born in 1885 in North Carolina. Quickly migrating his ways through a series of cons and scams, he became a medical doctor by graduating from the Eclectic Medicine University. Ran out of several states for the illegal practice of medicine without a license, Brinkley eventually settles in Kansas, to where he begins practicing his trade. Convincing the farmers that all they needed to do to be reinvigorated with youth was a transplant of goat glands, specifically the gonads, into their own bodies. Brinkley became a success for his quack medical practices and quickly expanded his empire to radio, where he operated KFKB, which stood for Kansas First, Kansas Best. In addition to popular country music radio shows, Brinkley also offered write-in advice, where, strangely, the only cure offered were ones sold in Brinkley's pharmacies. When the Kansas Board of Healing Arts decided to go after Brinkley for his quackery, they removed his medical license. In the year 1930, they also went after his radio broadcasting license. This Brinkley could not stand. His write-in campaign was successful. Despite having to be spelled J.R. Brinkley exactly on the ballot, Brinkley received 29.5% of the vote. If every write-in vote had been counted, Brinkley would have won the election in a landslide. In 1932, Brinkley ran again, this time not as a write-in, but as an independent populist candidate. He received 30% of the vote, losing to Al Flandin. Brinkley, no longer allowed to practice medicine and losing his radio station, sold what he had and moved to the Texas-Mexico border. Later in life, Brinkley became an avid supporter of the American Nazi Party. This quack doctor nearly became the governor of the state of Kansas and had his way with the medical board. The only thing that stopped him was people registered to vote. Coincidentally, today, October 15th, 2024, is your last day to register to vote in the state of Kansas. So, if you're afraid of people making Kansas more sinister, please make sure you're registered to vote. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.